Good day, everyone. How are you today? Welcome to our Understanding the Self subject. Let's have a recap or review from our previous discussion. In the first lesson, we discussed the different representations and conceptualization of the self from philosophical perspective. In the second lesson, the sociological perspective. The concern then of this lesson is in understanding the vibrant of relationship between the self and external reality. For this lesson, we will discuss the anthropological perspective. During the students' learning activities, you will be able to articulate what culture means to self as part of the society, analyze the anthropological construct of the self, attribute self-understanding and behavior to cultural factors, and explain how the modern world has changed our views of the self. Let us define what is anthropology. It is the inclusive study of human race, its culture and society, and its physical development. When we say culture, it is a complex whole which includes knowledge, beliefs, arts, moral, law, customs, and any other capabilities and habits acquired by human as a member of society. The complexity of culture is seen in many aspects that is inclusive in it. Almost everything that we see and hold around us is part of our culture. Filipinos love to hold celebration and fiestas like Sinulog in Cebu. Cultures are very religious. They are also resilient in times of calamities. It was introduced to us the very moment we were born, through our parents and then through the society that we belong to as we grow up. Norms are what dictates our behavior in the society, the acceptability of an act, the approval and disapproval of which is dependent on our social standards, which are a product of our people's commitment to uphold the very essence of our cultural values. For example, is from the moment we are born into this world, we are already taught how to be respectful by using these simple words like po and opo. And we have also culture of pagmamano. It is important to note that all human beings have their particular culture. This contributes to how we were raised in the society, including the way they see things. The material culture and non-material culture is two components are essential in understanding how the self is influenced by it. Material culture consists of human technology, all the things that people make and use, everything that we see from bags, kitchen utensils, nipa hats are part of our material culture. Ito yung mga bagay na nahahawakan. This is the physical manifestation of culture itself. The goods we buy, the product we are use, are example of this physical aspect of culture. One of the significant characteristics of culture is that it is very much dynamic. It changes from time to time. The evolution of material culture can be attributed to the technological advances that humanity was able to make. Take, for example, the case of the mobile phone. It has changed a lot since it was introduced to humanity. Non-material culture as inclusive of the intangible human creation that include beliefs, values, norms, and symbols. This non-material culture also help shape our perspective of the society, of ourselves, and even of the material world. Material culture, ito yung mga bagay na nahahawakan, whereas ang non-material culture, ito yung mga bagay na di nahahawakan tulad ng kultura at paniniwala. Although material culture changes over time, Non-material culture may or may not change depending on the influence of outside factors in the society and the changes the societal values go through. Culture is a significant factor in the continuity of a society. It is what distinguishes a communal group from another, but more importantly, it develops the behavioral foundation of the social self. The more we get to know our culture, the more we become aware of how we are influenced by it. Similarly, the more we get to know people from other cultures, the more we are surprised at how different they are, not only in the way they look or in their language, but more so in how they view themselves as individuals and members of the social group. For your assessment, in the chart below, list down example of your country's material and non-material culture that you wish to keep or change.